What's good, YouTube? Justo Farm here, and today for you guys I got a quick review on this 2017 TaoTao 150cc ATV, guys. It's an automatic ATV, and we picked this up on pretty much July 8th on my brother's birthday, guys, and it's been about 2 or 3 months now, and now I can finally make a good non-biased whatever review on it, right? Yeah. So it's like actually reviewed it and tested it so you guys can actually see the flaws and what's so good about it so far. It is close to a full-size ATV. It depends how much you're spending on an ATV. If you're spending like 10 grand on an ATV Canadian, then you're gonna get a bigger one, but it's still a fairly good size ATV, guys, compared to the other 150cc ones. It has, I believe, the Hummer style rims on it, and it also has shocks on the front, 2 shocks on the front and 1 monotube shock on the back. Has this kind of like this rack type of thing on the front and back for utility cargo storage or whatever you want to carry on it. It's also kind of shaped off of a Yamaha Grizzly, if you guys are wondering. It's kind of like a Yamaha Grizzly clone. Give some more information about it right up here. You guys can see it's made in China, and the vehicle emissions whatnot, it's 150cc. Here's a suspension. You guys can see I have it all greased up to keep it good. It has like a tie rod and whatever going on. It's pretty good suspension. You can see the front has drum brakes on both sides, so drums on the front. In 2018, I believe they upgraded the front to discs, but this does have discs on the back. It has LED low and high beam headlights as well, and this guard up front it's plastic. It's not really doing anything. If you hit something, it will break 100%. Coming over the side, you can see more of the camouflage work of it. You can fit 2 people on it, but it's not recommended for a 2-seater, but it is big enough for 2 people to ride on it. Moving over, you can see more of the suspension. Like I was saying, there's the shocks and the single shock on the right side here, and just how it's built. You can see it's not really that durable or heavy duty construction. It is like still like the Chinese steel or whatever, so make sure you're always tightening bolts and welding whatever needs to be welded. It's fan cooled. If you can see, it's not liquid cooled. Here's the shift knob. You have forward, neutral, and reverse. This would be forward. All the way back would be reverse. Neutral will be in the center, and it would light up on the dash right there when it's in neutral and reverse. It doesn't light up for forward. You would know. As we move to the back, you can see there's the exhaust that's going all the way down towards the back. The exhaust does tend to get wobbly, so make sure you guys tighten bolts on that. You can also see the LED tail light, also zip tied, because it likes to rattle off and shake off, guys. Other than that, it's a single chain. I believe it's a number 40 chain that's used on this. And there's the disc brake on the back. One thing about these ATVs, you want to make sure your chain's always straight aligned. Some people have them tires offset and they're not 100% aligned with the ATV, which does lead into further wear and tear in the future for problems. Up front, you can see we have the throttle, the thumb throttle right here. We got your front brake right here. You pull this down, push that in, and that's your handbrake. Press it to release. And then moving over to the left side here, this is off. That's low beam, that's high beam. Over here is your headlights, on and off, if I'm not wrong. Wait, this is headlights all the way on, and then this is high beam and low beam, if I'm not wrong. And then this, to turn this on, this is like to reset the motor. So you want to turn this on, a lot of people have issues with, is you want to make sure you turn it to the right and then press down. If you don't press down here, it won't turn on. And this is to engage the starter right here to start it. If I move over to this side here, over here we have the fuel pepcock right there. You turn it on and off for your fuel. And there's your fuel filter in there. And your carburetor is on the other side and whatnot. So it's fairly easy to get to. You just have to remove a lot of plastics and whatnot to get to the carburetor and change whatever you guys want to change. For the oil in here, I believe it's 10W30 or something like that.
Maybe 40?
10W40, I forgot which one is recommended. I'll make sure I'll let you guys know. And so yeah, right there's the 150cc. You guys can see it's 150cc ATV. This is the camouflage version. And so now I'm just going to give you guys a quick test ride and riding it around to see how it is. Alright guys, I forgot to show you guys the middle seat of the ATV because the most important thing. So inside this seat, you would just lift up from back here and from the front and it come off. And you can see there's a little hinge right here. There's a latch type system that makes it latch in there. So in here, this is the most important thing, guys. We got the battery in here. You would want to fill this up with fluid constantly, distilled water. You got your positive, negative. This is how you'll charge it. You got tools. I'll show you the tools real quickly. So also you got your battery, that charger that it comes with, guys, to maintain it, and you got more storage space in there. So you use the alligator clips and just plug in the positive, negative to this. Plug it in, guys, and you guys got your light. When it's green, it's charged. And that's how you charge the starter for it, guys.
Where's the connector? You just connect it on the terminals?
Connect right onto the terminals, the 2 alligator clips, guys.
Okay, cool.
Right onto a terminals and plug it in. And then it comes with a cool toolkit that's all the bolts and sizes on this ATV. So that's one thing I need to show you guys so you guys understand. And so whenever you guys go off-roading, it's nice to have all the sizes and sockets right there. And it's from the ATV people. So it's pretty cool, guys. It even comes with that, whatever you guys need to remove the battery. Even the small ones right here, the 8 and the 10. The 8 and the 10 are the most important millimeter, if you guys can see. And it comes with all these sockets and a cool little pouch to fit them in there. And then you just close the seat back over, and that's it. And another thing you guys can see is this is how the camo is. Camo's a little bit faded from the sun, so make sure you guys keep your ATVs away from the sun and prolonged sun use, because it does tend to fade. This is the original camo. You can see the nice brown orange leaf colors and the wood and all that. And then over here, this looks faded. I'll show you guys how to turn it on right now before I show you guys a couple off-roading and how it is so far. So I'll just let my brother with camera. Just give you guys a quick size comparison. I'm like 6'2", and this is how big this ATV is. So it's a fairly good size ATV. It's not really that small. When we went ATV shopping and we were looking at a couple ATVs in Vaughan, you can get 150cc ATVs. They're a little bit smaller.
Down to your knees, pretty much.
Yeah, this is more of like a young adult teen ATV, so 16 plus, and it's fairly good. I wouldn't really recommend anyone younger riding this thing because it takes some serious arm strength to turn it, especially when you're going different grades and stuff, right?
Yep.
Because it's not power steering, if you guys know what I mean. There's never power steering in ATV.
And it's not recommended for the road, right?
It's not recommended for roads as well. Also, it is rear-wheel drive, if you guys are wondering, and not rear-wheel drive. Like, only this tire right here is spinning. That one's being brought along. So the chain is only moving this one. That rod is just being spot. So if you do realize when you do get stuck, this tire will be the one spinning out and the rest will be sitting. So
Got you.
that's one thing to take a note. What else can I really say about this?
As far as this baby up.
Keys over here. Key goes right here. That's one thing I never said. This is how the key looks. It's a regular key. It goes in right here. And then you would turn to the right to fire it up. And then you would hold down your front brake. And you want to keep your thumb on this. You don't want to press it yet. You would just give it a little bit of gas if it doesn't start the first time. And then, like I said, turn it to the left or right. And then press down in the center. So you engage the engine. Make sure it's in neutral. And then press the starter button here. Like that, turns on. So like I said, handbrake, hold the front brake, hold the tongue on throttle, and you press the starter and it'll turn on. And just like that, we have it started. It's running, you guys can see. Couple things about this ATV, they need to be worked about. Like over here, the back rack is starting to break apart. You can see over here the metal. It's falling apart there, it needs to be welded. Also, the exhaust is rattly. The exhaust has to be welded from the joint over here. If you can tell right over there. Yeah. That part, I gotta push it back together and weld it. I didn't weld it yet, I just left it like this for the purpose of this video. Because not everyone has a welder and I never came welded like that. So this can end up happening in the future too. Also, let me show you guys the lights. If you look up front, I'll turn the first switch. Lights on.
Batteries must be low.
Right?
On my camera it shows a flicker, but in real life it's not flickering.
Oh, you probably just go a little bit closer to it. Yeah, and then I'll show high beam.
Yeah, in real life it's not flickering, but
we'll show you guys a nighttime video of it to show you guys the lights, how they really look at night.
Yeah.
brake, rear brake, front brake, rear brake. And also, let's come around for the back tail light.
Yeah, it's lit.
So as you can see, the brake only works with the foot brake. It's not with the reverse. I mean, not with the front brake.
Okay.
So when you press your back brake, your tail light turns on. That's just something to keep in mind.
I say hop on, give it a rip.
Alright, so I'm gonna go put my helmet and gloves on, and now I'm going to take it for a rip, and I'll show you guys what this ATV can do, a couple little off-roading. I've made a couple obstacles. We have like a rock pile. I'll show you guys how it climbs over rock. I'll show you guys incline, decline, and just overall off-roading. Right now you guys can see the tires are wet, as well as the grass and everything's wet around it. So we'll see, this will be kind of like a more true test to see how well it does in the like wet ground. Because it's not dry and all that. And we'll see how one tire does. And also make sure you guys check out future videos for this ATV. We're going to be making videos in the snow time too. In the winter time, we're going to be showing you guys if this thing can even move in the winter time. Right?
For real.
Because it's not four-wheel drive, so especially in the winter, snow around here, let's see if it can even go uphill. But I'm going to go put my gear on and then we'll start.
We can make the rock pile bigger.
Let's keep getting some more different angles of it. See, there you go. There's a cool test to show you what I mean. See what I mean?
Alright, it's not going up. Oh, this hill. here?
Yeah. All we can go through.
Unless you rip it through, but nah.
Good.
That was savage.
So yo, clearly right there you can tell the rear wheel drive can really go uphill.
Yeah.
It's meant to get you out of stop.
So how fun are you having right now?
Oh, I'm having so much fun, man.
We gotta make a trail.
Any other ideas?
I'm all out.
Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed my video and you guys enjoyed the off-roading clips, going over the hills and everything. I'll be sure to be uploading more videos of this ATV soon. So far, I rate this ATV like 8 out of 10, especially for the cost and the price. It's affordable, and for what it does definitely gets the job done. But if you're into more serious off-roading and you're like really taking it out, I wouldn't really recommend this ATV. I would get something that actually has 4-wheel drive to really get you out of dirt and stuff like that, because when this thing's in water, I don't think you'll be able to move. It'll just start sogging down with that one wheel spinning.
Yeah, it depends on that one
And
wheel,
yeah,
right?
and here's just a quick size comparison if you guys are really wondering, because I know I was really wondering, there were no videos to show me how big this thing really is. Because everyone says it's 6 foot something and the ATV looks so small, but here's a Hummer H3 stock and here's a 1986 Cutlass stock, so you guys can see what the size comparison is. That's pretty big, guys. It's not a small ATV. Gets the job done. I'm really happy with it. I'm glad we bought it. I like the camo versus any of the other ones, because if you got like some blue or anything like that, it just looks cheap plastic, but the camo actually looks kind of like a Yamaha Grizzly. It definitely gets mistaken for a Grizzly a lot of times, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and make sure you guys check out my other YouTube videos too, when you'll see more videos of this TaoTao 150cc ATV. It's so much more fun. We're probably going to be doing some snow drifting, and we'll do so much more fun, guys. Like, can't wait, guys. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment and subscribe.